Bonjour, folks. How are we? Hope we're doing well. It's good to be back. The game is on Sky Sports Plus for anyone wondering. But yeah, hope we are well. If anyone's got any predictions, do let me know. But yeah, I've got 15 people all ready to go. I'm glad you're here. Good evening, my dudes. Good evening. Good to see you again, sir. So we got about 13 minutes before we get underway. So some interesting lineups. Not really sure how to go with this one. Not really sure, because obviously a few situations still with Salford, and then Huddersfield going through it at the moment, especially in the halves. So on the side of Salford, they got Connell, Ryan, Masters, Watkins, Cross. Not a bad backline. Ryan, Masters, Watkins and Cross is a pretty solid backline, so defensively might be okay in terms of connections. I think Connell might leave some gaps behind, might not be able to read certain things. So in terms of kicks in behind for Leigh especially, who does like to take advantage of the space in behind with the grubber kicks, it could be a target there. Briley and Nicarima in the halves. I trust that. Briley's competent, Nicarima's competent. I think that's solid. Kicking game, I think, will be fine. Run game, decent. Nicarima's got a solid run game. So I think in the halves they'll be okay. The front row is Hill, Atkin and Ormonroyd. I think it's solid, very solid. Wright, Wilson and Shorrocks is the back three in the forwards. Solid lineup for Salford. Not too bad. It's not bad at all. Morgan, Sangare, Bullock and Chan. It's a strong bench. Glad to see Morgan on there, getting a bit more game time and not as much pressure having to start as the number 7. He can kind of come on, maybe fill in different roles in the back line. Maybe at some point they always put him in. They put him into the halves. Briley goes to fullback, depending on how the game goes, and then Foster is the 18th man. So for Huddersfield, Evolds on his debut. We'll see how he gets on. Hopefully he goes well. Halsall, Jake Bibby, Tane Mill, the legend that is Tane Mill, is playing today. Best of luck to him. And then Swift. So solid backline as well for them. Leigh and Sutcliffe in the halves. I think with Sutcliffe it's going to be pretty much the same as what happened with Hiku at Hull KR during the Wakefield game a few weeks ago, where he's not really going to be involved. They're not going to go near him. They're not going to touch him. It's going to be 100% Leigh. But is Leigh going to be like Mikey Lewis in that regard, where he's just on one side of the field, or is he going to switch and make sure he commands both sides? We'll have to see. Rogers, Golding and English. Solid enough front row. Hewitt, Murchie and Cudjoe. Hewitt now into his natural position in the back row rather than at centre. Deakin, Rushton, Wilson and Billington. Its bench seems fine. And then Jack Bibby is the 18th man. So yeah, if anyone's got any predictions, let me know. The poll at the moment has had 8 votes. 75% say Huddersfield, 25 Salford. You've gone Salford 6, Huddersfield 24, especially now they have Evolds. I think that's fair. I think there's a bit of a adjustment period that both teams might have to go through. So it's whether defensively one team's really shaky because of the changes, or like how... Might sound weird initially, but how comfortable is Briley as like the 3-man in? Like, he's been in the halves before, plenty of times, but he's more used to being at fullback, covering the spaces behind. So is Briley a liability as like the 3-man in? Maybe. Only maybe. And the same with Sutcliffe actually as well. He's going to have to adapt to that rather than being as a centre. So, questions for both. Would have preferred Deakin starting. Well, I think Golding's okay. I think he'll offer some stability. One player that I think is really important still for Huddersfield at the moment is Cudjoe, because I think he's slowly developing in that 13 role. You see him quite comfortably spreading the ball from, across the park. And he will continue to develop. Good ball handling. Smart player. Good carry through the middle as well, actually. So I think Cudjoe is one that'll just keep offering a little bit more as the weeks go by. But I'm not really sure. Like, a lot of people want to go against Salford because of performances. But the thing for me that makes it so difficult to like go against them, even against strong opponents, is when they have a full team available. And I know that's now going to be without Sneed and Nenny McDonald. Is he still? I think McDonald's still there, as far as I'm aware. I've not seen that he's left yet. But if you look at the players Salford have got, like, it's hard to still go against them sometimes, especially against the likes of Castleford or Huddersfield or Catalans when they were really poor to start the season, and maybe other teams as well that play poorly. It's just the quality that they've got. It's hard to go against them sometimes, but they've just not been doing it. They've not been putting it together. You want to see Leigh and Evalds linking up tonight? Well, we could do. That's actually quite a strong partnership. Evalds is a quality player, as we know, and I think Leigh, ever since the Pacific Championships last year for Tonga, he did a really good job, actually. A lot of praise was given to Isaiah Katoa in the number 7 role, but Leigh did a really good job, creating a lot of moments off the cuff. And I think he could do that again tonight, especially with Connell at fullback for Salford. As I said earlier, if the gaps are in behind, expect a few grubbers from Mr. Leigh. But yeah, I think Evalds will offer a lot of elusiveness and question marks for the defence. And if Huddersfield keep getting offloads, and you get Leigh and Evalds in support, they'll eat up those meters and they'll do some damage. Going to be weird as a Robins fan seeing Evalds with a new team. Yeah, it's like that. I was like that when Clark first went to Saints. It just didn't look right. It just didn't look right at all. But, you know, it happens. We must move on. So we're about 7 minutes out at the moment. Again, if anyone's got any predictions, let me know your thoughts. Make sure you vote on the poll. 67% say Huddersfield at the moment for the 12 votes. I do have a bet on for tonight. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm just trying to do some customer service thing I've been trying to do for like the last 3 days. And it takes, I'm always like first in the queue, and then it takes hours to be heard from. And then I miss it because I just forget about it. Anyway, back onto Rugby League. No one gives a shit, just move on. I did put a bet on, or 2 bets on this weekend. Put on some NRL try scorers. First one came in with Xavier Coates this morning against the Panthers. I was almost spot on with that prediction. I went 30-20 to Melbourne, and they won 30-24. Bloody Brian Toto, who was one I was going to put on as a try scorer as well, scored with like 5 minutes to go. Horrible. But yeah, Storm to win. So I did put some bets on. So I put a 13-fold ACCA on that could win me 1.2k if it wins off a £2.50 bet. Storm to win, Huddersfield to win. So come on, Huddersfield. Roosters to beat the Warriors, Broncos to beat the Cowboys. I did put Hull FC to beat Wakefield, even though Wakefield were actually favourites in that game. Sharks to beat the Rabbitohs, Tigers to beat the Dolphins, Knights to beat the Titans. I took Catalans to beat Castleford, Wigan to beat Leeds, Bulldogs to beat the Eels, Raiders to beat the Sea Eagles. The Sea Eagles are now without Tom Trbojevic this week, I believe. I need to double check that. And Hull KR to beat Leigh. But some of those are very questionable. It's a long shot. It's 503.25 to 1, so, you know, not expecting miracles. Got to go now, but good night and God bless. Hope everyone just enjoys the game. All right, mate. Well, thanks for stopping by anyway. Enjoy the rest of your night. Right, so we're a few minutes out. Your mate Tony Sargent has put 100 quid on Salford. Tony's got balls then. Fair play, Tony. Fair play. Best of luck to you. To be fair, looking at the teams, I don't think it's impossible. I think Salford could still win this one. I think the value would have been pretty good. Probably didn't need to put 100 quid on it. Maybe a tenner would have done. 50 quid at a push. But, I mean, good luck to him. The bottom two. Jesus Christ. Minus 158 for Salford, minus 49 for Huddersfield. Wow. So, they're going through the lineups. I will go through the lineups again myself. So, for Salford, in the backs they have Connell, Cross, Watkins, Masters and Ryan. Briley and Nicarima will be in the halves. In the front row, you've got Hill, Atkin and Ormonroyd. Back row is Wright and Wilson. And then at loose forward, you have Shorrocks. On the bench is Morgan, Sangare, Bullock and Chan. 18th man is Foster. On the side of the Huddersfield Giants, that's just reminding me I need to do trumpet shortly. Huddersfield Giants have Evalds, Halsall, Jake Bibby, Milne, Swift, Tui Lolohea and Sutcliffe. In the backs, in the forwards is Rogers, Golding, English, Hewitt, Murchie and Cudjoe. On the bench is Deacon, Rushton, Wilson and Billington. Jack Bibby is the 18th man. Let's get a trumpet, shall we? Let's get a trumpet. Right then. I'm thinking, right, Evalds offers that spice out the back. Tarnay Milne, world class. If anyone watches my TikToks, you may remember a Tarnay Milne compilation I put together of his game against Cook Islands in the Pacific Championships last year. Have a gander at that. It was world class for a game only. Swift, quality, Lolohea, underrated, undervalued at times in my opinion. But it's going to be an interesting one. Very interesting indeed. But it's good to be back streaming anyway. It's been nice to have the weekend off during the Challenge Cup. But we'll be back to it shortly. Oh, the percentages. They've come closer. 17 votes. 53% now say Huddersfield. The squads are coming out. I'll take notes if I need to. Again, if anyone's got any predictions, let me know your thoughts. So we've got 40 people here. Howdy. Nice to see you. I do wonder sometimes for the people that don't talk, there are people just hiding in the background. They just don't say anything, but I see you. I know you're not commenting, but I see you. I know you're there. So thanks for being here. But you don't have to talk. Just enjoy it. Anyway, I'll end this poll. We're about to get underway. Huddersfield are going to kick off to Salford. By the way, what is that trumpet? I'm a Wigan supporter. I heard it for the first time at the DW the other week. It is the Pasodoble? Is it We've kicked off... Okay, I'll find out in a second when we get a bit of a break. I think it's Pasodoble. It's a Spanish trumpet. Hi, James. Howdy. I don't think I've seen you in here before, James. If this is your first time commenting, howdy. So, Salford Red Devils in possession on the third tackle. On their own I was going to say 30. Sorry. Huddersfield Giants pushing back over their own 30. Fourth tackle coming up for Salford. Masters with the next carry. Makes a couple metres just short of the 40. How are you today? Well, I'm good, Hayden. Thanks very much for asking. I hope you're well. I appreciate you asking. Oh, there we go. Evalds. Oh, first touch of the ball. He's breaking lines. Look at him go. Look at him go. Giants for Super League Grand Final. It's confirmed. Look at him move. Hi, Jake and Leigh. Everyone's coming out of the woodworks now. So, Huddersfield in possession just over halfway. Just under a minute and a half gone. Well, thanks for being here, James and Hayden and Jake and Leigh. Is that a penalty against Salford? I just missed that. I'm going to find that tune as well for Leigh. Real quick. Yeah, Leigh, it's the Paso Doble trumpet. Right, so just waiting on a Salford scrum at the moment. 2 minutes on the clock. I think I go for Huddersfield Giants. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, out the back of the scrum, Salford go right, and they take it over halfway for the first time in this game. Ball comes loose. I think he's lost it. But it's a penalty. I thought he just lost that one, but I'll turn this up a little bit. So Salford, great opportunity to take an early lead because they'll be in great field position off the back of this penalty. Salford, 25 metres out. Towards the middle now for the first carry of this set. Over the 20. Only 15 metres out now. Was that Ormonroyd? Might have been. It was. So they move back towards the centre, shifting the ball left. God, he looks like Lachlan Lamb. I need to get that out of my head. Is that Connell? Who is that? He looks like Lachlan Lamb from a distance. I can't tell who it is. Salford shifting right. Oh, potentially through. Just brought down a few metres out. Shorrocks on the third. Towards the middle. Ormonroyd's going to straighten up. Maybe look for an offload. It's Wilson. Okay. Shifting the ball left. Bit of room to run for Nikarima. Oof. Pops the ball up out the back to cross. Oof. Thought that was high for a second then. Last tackle. 9 metres out. Salford. Left of the sticks. They go left with Nikarima. Goes himself. Looks for an offload. Gets it to Shorrocks. In a dead end. Kicks the ball through. Lollahea trying to let the ball bounce out. Push the ball out himself. Come on, Warren, to meet St. Helens tomorrow. I hope so, James. I bloody hope so. I will be streaming that one tomorrow, folks, by the way. As a Wire fan myself, for those that aren't sure who I support, I'm a Wire fan. I will be streaming that tomorrow. I won't be streaming... Is it Castleford versus Catalans? It might be. I'll probably be awake for that one and watching it. But I just thought, there's already a game later on Saturday, so I'll just, chill. Salford off the back of the goal line dropout. 4.5 minutes on the clock. Salford only 31 metres out. Shorrocks waits. It's now with Wilson. Straightens up. Carries the ball up to the 20 or just short. Shorrocks waits again. Goes right. It's with Briley. Moving the ball nicely. Good hands. Huddersfield able to shift across and they bring him down just 5 metres short. Who's the ref? Ooh, I'm not too sure his name, actually. Salford now shifting left. Briley, Nikarima. Looks to go himself again. Brought down 11 metres out. Salford come back towards the middle. It's with Wilson in centre field. Looking to break through. Brought down a few metres short again. Shorrocks right at the sticks on the last tackle. Goes right. Briley. Cross to Masters. Masters goes himself and gets it down. What a... I was going to say beauty. I'm not going to say beauty. What a well-worked try. That's going to be first points for Salford. Fair play to him. Fair play. Good work. Found themselves a bit of leverage over on the right-hand side. Briley, quick hands. They had the numbers there. I mean, Hewitt was absolutely burned for pace. Did he even try? Probably wasn't really in range, to be honest, but Hewitt was just burned completely. So that's going to be 4-0 for Salford. find this referee's name. Is it Tom Grant? I think it's Tom Grant. I think that's who the ref is. I saw you at the Warrington vs Wakefield game. You walked straight past me. I'm one of the stewards for Warrington. Oh, fair enough. Interesting. I've been spotted in the wild. It was Essen Masters. Scored for Salford. And the kick is no good. So 7 minutes gone. 4-0 for Salford. Masters with the try. So we've kicked off once again. Salford with possession. About 15 metres out from their own line. Sharks. Possibly playing a hooker all day today. Oh, maybe. Thought Atkin would be doing some of it, but I've not even seen Atkin yet. Salford now, 8 minutes on the clock, up to their own 30. Let it look slightly forward to Chris Hill, but we're going to play on. Stop just shy of his own 40. Fourth tackle. Sharks goes short side left. Who's that straightening up there? Was that Atkin? It was Atkin. So it's now to Nicarima, just entering Huddersfield territory. Evolds underneath it, takes it cleanly. He's going to return past the 20 and a few extra metres. You love Super League included Hull FC. Well, fair enough. Fair enough, mate. Been a good year for I was going to say Hull FC. I meant to say Super League, but yeah, both. It's been a good year for Hull FC and for Super League so far as well. It's been pretty exciting. So penalty for Huddersfield. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, Ormonroyd, a bit too slow getting up there. So, oh, damn. That's Milne. Bloody hell, he beefed up, didn't he? Jesus Christ. Okay, Tane. You go, son. You do you, mate. Bloody hell. He put a bit of timber on him, lad. Go on, mate. Cudjoe through the middle. 9.5 minutes on the clock. Huddersfield only about 22 metres out. Golding goes right. Sutcliffe playing in the halves today. Best of luck to him. The chance for Huddersfield to answer back on the 4th. They're looking for a 6 again, but they don't get one. Cudjoe across to Lolohea. Where's the fullback? Where is the fullback? Nowhere to be seen. It's going to be a repeat set. Tui Lolohea kicks in behind. It's always nice to be proven right. It really is. With the amount of people that say I don't know what I'm talking about, it's just nice once in a while to sound like I know what I'm talking about. So they could go for a short dropout. They could do. Will they, though? Oh, they are going for a short one. Taken cleanly from Swift. Well done, Adam Swift. Cutting back towards the right-hand side. Brought down 20 metres out. Huddersfield in great field position. Golding gives it to English. Forwards have done really well for Huddersfield so far this season. Golding goes left. Switches back to Tane Milne. I'm expecting a hat-trick from Milne today. I'm not really. Golding, left of the sticks goes right. Cudjoe, Sutcliffe, Evolds. Met by Cross. Good pressure from Cross. Huddersfield only 12 metres out. Go towards the left, back into the middle with Rogers. They're just right at the sticks at the moment with Golding. Goes right to Sutcliffe. Pops the ball up. I don't know if that was forward or not, but he's going to be stopped just a few metres short, and that's going to be a turnover. So Salford could be under a lot of pressure here if Huddersfield remain well disciplined. So the first carry, Salford make no meters. Good defensive work on the first tackle from the Giants. Oof, look a strong hit there. Still stuck inside their own 10. Probably break out now. Shifting the ball right. Oh, good intent from the Red Devils. Already up to the 30. Just shy of the 40. Fair play from Salford. They've broken out of that pressure. Back towards the middle with Essen Masters. Up to halfway. Fair play Salford for getting out of that. Fair play, mate. Fair play. There's got to be someone that knows what that's from. There's got to be somebody. Shorrock's now on the last tackle. Centre field goes left. Atkin will kick the ball towards the back left. Evolds looking to get underneath it. Has he dropped the ball? Salford players then dragged out of play, but I think that's going to be Salford's ball. It was a knock on first from Evolds, I believe. Yeah, it's a Salford ball. So a mistake from Evolds, who's under a bit of pressure there. Chance for the Red Devils to extend the lead. 13 minutes on the clock. Sharks has to just commit to a carry himself. Wilson waits at dummy half. Centre field right between the sticks. Goes right to Nikarima. Cuts back towards the left. Sees a bit of space to run through the middle. Skips past one almost. Dragged just short of the line. So he'll play the ball inches short of the try line. Sharks waits left of the sticks. Goes left to Hill. Pops the ball up. That's going to be a mistake, but I think it goes backwards from Huddersfield. They're going to say offside. Going to Challenge Cup quarter-final at MKM Stadium versus KR on the 5th of April. Fair enough, have fun. Best of luck, that'll be a tough game against KR, but should hopefully be a good one. Hopefully one of the more competitive derbies, or Hull derbies in the last few years. So now Salford in possession again, a lot of pressure on Huddersfield's try line. Only a few metres out. Shorrocks between the sticks, goes right to Nikarima, pops it up to Watkins. Brought down a few metres out. Shorrocks waits, goes left. It's with Wilson. Cuts right then left again, but stops a few metres short as well. Shorrocks waits again. Right at the sticks. He's looking towards the middle of the field. It's going to be a knock on from Salford. Ball goes dead in goal. This will be a 7-tackle set for the Giants. So they've had to withstand a little bit of pressure there. But a chance to work it out their own end now with an extra tackle. Swift gains about 6 metres there off the tap. Tarnay Milne, look at him. Look at the size of him. Was not expecting that. Just short of the 40 now. Halsall takes it over the 40. Golding waits at dummy half. Comes back towards the middle left. Then with English, I believe that is. Third tackle, 15 minutes on the clock. Or is it Wilson? I'm not too sure. I can't quite tell. Lollahair dinks the ball towards the back left. There's a bit of pressure onto Briley. Slips over, brought down. Only about 6 metres out. Good work from Tui Lollahair to try and pin Salford back. They did some good work initially when they had him pinned back here. But Salford did a great job of working the ball out their own end. Sharks waits about 9 metres out from his own line. Gives it to Cross. No, it's not Cross, sorry. Can't quite tell normally sometimes until they zoom in. Now it's Cross. Takes it up to the 20. Fourth tackle, so pretty good defensively from the Giants. And Salford not completely pinned back. like they were before. Up to the 30. Last tackle coming up. Sharks in centre field. Goes left to Atkin. It's going to bounce a couple times. Should pop up nicely for Evolds. And it does. Looking for a line break there. It's brought down by Nikarima. Lollahea gives it to Swift. He'll take the ball just short of halfway. Huddersfield in decent field position. Now with Wilson up to Salford's 40. Third tackle. 16.5 minutes. Golding goes right to Sutcliffe. Then to Murchie. Still pumping his legs up to the 30. Golding to Sutcliffe. Switches back to Cudjoe. Then across to Murchie. Then to Bibby. That looked forward. But Halsall is darting. Oh, that's going to be a knock-on from Salford, I think. Huddersfield get a repeat set. Okay. So Halsall tries to get the ball off. Then it's knocked on by a Salford player in the process. So they go left from the scrum. Lollahea. Evolds brought down 10 metres out. Lollahea waits over on the left-hand side. Now it's with Wilson. Straightens up. 5 metres short. Plays the ball for Golding. Goes right to Lollahea. Then he goes right to Cudjoe. Then to Sutcliffe. Just goes himself. So still 5 metres out. Golding right of the sticks, goes right to Cudjoe, darts back towards the left, off to Golding, going left to Lollahea. They've got the numbers, they've got space with Swift. He's caught down a dead end, has to cut back towards the middle. Hands it off to Lollahea. Lollahea still shifting right, switches back to Sutcliffe. He's going to straighten up. Fourth tackle now. 18.5 minutes. Golding waits right at the sticks. Slow to play the ball. Golding on the fourth goes left to Cudjoe. He's going to straighten up. 4 defenders in weight, stopped a metre out. Last tackle for the Giants. They go left to Lollahea. Bit of spacing behind, kicks the ball through, and it's going to go dead in goal. Tanya Milne slams into Ryan Briley. I love the scoreboard. Thanks very much. Thank you very much indeed. Are you getting tickets for Challenge Cup quarter final? Yeah, I hope so. What about you? I will personally, I know you were maybe asking him, but I'm personally going to be going the Challenge Cup match, Warrington at home against Saints. Obviously, the game tomorrow will be a good indication of how well we'll fare, especially with Mark Sneed in there now. But Salford in possession. Already up to their own 40 with Watkins, Shorrocks, then hands it off to Nikarima. Pops the ball up to Ormonroyd. Over halfway now, 19.5 minutes gone. Third tackle coming up. Shorrocks goes left to Nikarima. Pops the ball up to right. Shorrocks looked slightly forward for a second there to Nikarima, then to Hill. Oh, gets a nice little offload to Wilson. Nicely done. Nice hands from Mr. Hill. Fair play. So it's going to be 8-0. Bit of a disconnect between Golding and whoever else that was in the line. Gives Hill a bit of room to run. I think it was Hewitt. So slight disconnection between Golding and Hewitt. Hill could just get around the outside of him, get the offload to Wilson, who's in support. He keeps looking like, from a distance, keeps looking like Lachlan Lamb. It's tripping me out, man. So 21 minutes on the clock. This should probably be converted. It's not the, not the easiest one ever, but it should be doable. The kick from Briley is good. So it's 10-0 for Salford. Well, to be fair, Huddersfield have had the lead at half-time in every game so far, I believe. And have lost all of them. So, time to, change that around. 22 minutes on the clock. Salford in possession. Shorrock's weights. What scoreboard are you using? It's just an overlay that I've made from Photoshop. So right down the left-hand side. Shorrock's weights at dummy half. It's with Hill. Over Salford's 30. 3 defenders in there, bring him down. 4th tackle, 22.5 minutes on the clock. Shorrock's with Wilson. So I'm going to yawn. Briley up to the 40. Shorrock's on the last. Gives it to Atkin. Going to put a bit of spin on this. A few dodgy bounces. Collected by Evolds. So we'll see how he can sort of put his own stamp on things as the game goes on. Leigh gives it to Milne. Just straighten up, lad. You're a big enough guy. Just straighten up. So Halsall takes over the 40. Golding. There's a nice carry there from Wilson. Takes it over halfway. 4th tackle. Cudjoe going left to Leigh. Then to Evolds. It's not far off breaking a line here fully, but we'll wait and see with Evolds. We'll wait and see. It's looking lively. But there's a kick on the last. Oh, it's dropped by Cross. It was not really under any pressure. Probably should have taken that one cleanly, but that's going to be a mistake for Salford. And a great opportunity for Huddersfield to get back into this game. Oh, there's 2 women in the background there. Disgusted with Mr. Cross. I'm disgusted too, ladies. I'm disgusted too. How could he? God. Right then, Huddersfield only 20 metres out. Wilson gets the offload for Golding up towards the 10. Huddersfield now only about 7 metres out, 6 or 7 metres. Cudjoe waiting at dummy half between the sticks. Slow to get up from Golding. Cudjoe goes out the back right to Sutcliffe. Evolds caught in a dead end. Gets the offload though for Sutcliffe. Darting left to Leigh. Shifting left nicely. It's with Hewitt, who cut back towards the middle a little bit. Golding, left of the sticks. 25 minutes on the clock. It's with Cudjoe. He straightens up. Huddersfield only 2 metres out. Golding again in front of the left post. Goes left to Leigh. Switches back to Hewitt. Tries to spin. Almost tipped beyond the horizontal. Golding left of the sticks. Waits again. It's to Cudjoe. Sutcliffe. High ball over the top there to Halsall. Has to cut back inside. Go on, have a go. Have a go down the left. Oh, Lollahere's on the right, so they're actually going to go right this time. Lollahere pops the ball up. Gets the offload. Chance here for Huddersfield. Stop just short. Oh, less than a metre short of the line, but they've got Salford pinned back here. If they can stay well disciplined. Almost looking like there's gaps that just keep opening up slightly. Like it's almost there. And then Salford just shut it down. So, can Huddersfield keep them pinned back? No silly mistakes, boys. I've still got you to win in this bet. And for my predictions video as well. Salford, after 2 tackles, still inside their own 10. Now they go over their own 10 with Essen Masters. Sharks to dummy off again. Wilson up towards the 20 and just over it as well. 4th tackle coming up for Salford. Nikarima down the right hand side. Looking to break the line, gets to Watkins. That looked forward to me. But Ryan has support. Oh my god, Salford are just steamrolling at the minute. Looks like they got a little bit of pressure. They're getting pinned back slightly. And then Nikarima's just like, nah mate, watch this. And just breaks the line quite comfortably. So it's going to be 14-0 for Salford. Damn. Hello, Liam. How are we? Okay then, so it could be 16-0 very soon. I'm not too bad, Liam. I'm not too bad. I would like my Huddersfield prediction to be correct, but, you know. I don't think Huddersfield have played that bad. I think Salford have just done well in possession to spread the ball, get line breaks. Done a good job. But yeah, Briley to add the extras, possibly. And the kick from Briley is good. So that's going to be 16-0 for Salford. I don't even think Huddersfield have been that bad. Like, they've just need to clean it up a little bit, but like they're almost finding gaps down the left-hand side. Been very impressed with Wilson for Salford so far. Yeah, he's looked quite lively. He's looking all right. So, we kick off. Salford in possession again. Just short of their own 20. Sharks to Watkins. Then to Wilson. Sharks to, or is that right? I think it's, no, that's Wilson. Jesus Christ. Cross in possession now on Salford's 40. Bullock is also on. Just under half an hour gone. It's with Bullock. Flat pass to him. Takes it over halfway. Last tackle coming up for Salford. They go left to Atkin. Evalds underneath it. Takes it cleanly. I'm sure he'll find a line break at some point. I'm sure he will. He's met by Chan, Wright and Shorrocks. So it's half an hour gone. I think Huddersfield can still put up some more points before this one's done. Strong carry from Bibby. Takes it over the 30 for Huddersfield. Third tackle. Golding to Swift through the middle. Up to the 40. And a few extra metres as well. Good carry there from Swift. Golding goes left. To Wilson. Up to Salford's 40. Last tackle. In towards the middle with Tuilolahea. Kicks the ball high towards the back right. There's pressure on cross. Takes it cleanly. Just drops immediately. Oh no, it was Connell. Bloody hell. Some of these guys just look exactly the same. Control C, Control V. Salford now shifting right with Briley. Then with Ryan. Switches back to Nicarima. Finds half a line break. Tries to offload to Briley, but he knocks on. Huddersfield now in good field position again. It's coming. It's like it's slowly getting there for Huddersfield. Like they've got these moments, but they do need to start putting it together now. It's got to be down the left. It's got to be. Golding waits at dummy half. About 12 metres out. Goes right to Cudjoe. Now about 7 metres out. Sutcliffe down the right. Just hospital pass towards the edge. Halsall recovers it. Honestly, some of them just do look like carbon copies of each other. It's like from a distance, like the same colour hair, the boots, as you say. Like it's just, I just can't tell sometimes. Sometimes I'm comparing a centre and a prop. I'm like, hang on a minute, have I done that? But like, they are easily mistakable sometimes. But Golding shifting right. They still go right to Bibby. Tries to get the ball off to Halsall, but recovers. It's going to be last tackle. It's going to be down the left, boys. Just the left is where you're going to find success. Lola here, shifting left. With Tony Milne, digs the ball through. Recovered by Masters. Stopped by Swift before he manages to run all the way for some more points. Ryan just short of the 30 for Salford. Just under 33 minutes on the clock. Bullock through the middle. I should not mistake him for anybody during this game. Worst ones are Wilson and English. Yes. Exactly that, Liam. And it's a 40-20 for Salford. 40-20 for Salford. Bloody hell. But yes, it's Wilson and I'm constantly waiting for the camera to zoom in on the name. But the first time I saw Wilson for Salford, I thought, that can't be Lachlan Lamb, can it? So Salford, inside Huddersfield's 10, after dealing with a lot of pressure, is that going to be knocked on? It's knocked on by Nicarima. So it's a let-off for Huddersfield. But they've now got to work the ball out from their own end with 6 minutes to go in this first half. Come on, Huddersfield, come on. This will be the first time this season they'll go into the sheds behind at half-time. What a cracking opportunity this is to get a first win of the season. For either team, but for Huddersfield, come on. Let's don't mess up my bet, first of all. Even though it's a 13-fold acca. Let's not mess it up. And even though I've barely put any money on it, let's not mess it up. Huddersfield probably going to be losing at half-time. Does that mean they win for once? I hope so. I certainly hope so. But, you know, it's typical. Incorrect with the Salford prediction again, as per usual. For now. Still plenty of time to go. So it's with Cudjoe, centre field, shifting left to Lolohea. Out the back to Evolds. Come on, get us a line break. Oh, to Tanya Milne, just over the 30. So 5 minutes to go in this first half, folks. Third tackle, Swift. Scoots from dummy half, takes it over the 40. Met by Bullock and Sangare. Golding. towards the middle with Cudjoe. Pops it up to one of those two. Oh, it's Wilson. I knew that. So it's out the back to Sutcliffe. Dinks the ball towards the back right. It's going to bounce a couple of times. Perfect. Right. You are not telling me that Sutcliffe is thrown into the halves and puts in a ball like that, and that halfbacks that have been playing the game for decades can't do that. It's perfect. Perfectly weighted. How's Sutcliffe doing that and George Williams ain't? Mind blown. Anyway, mistake from Salford, but they've challenged it. Bloody hell. Sorry, just had to rant about something there real quick, because... Let's move on. So, Nikorima's in possession. He's tackled. I think there are some hands on the ball there. How can Lino not do that? His kicking game is awful. Well, it's not just Lino. There's a lot of them that just, they just don't know. They just do the same stuff every time. Gets right on my nerves. I wouldn't mind players just kicking the ball straight with like no thought of where it's going, as long as they put spin on it. As a bare minimum, put spin on it, and then there's at least a question mark over whether the fullback or winger is going to catch it. At the absolute least, put a bit of bloody spin on it. But a lot of halfbacks just kick the ball downfield thinking, oh, you know what? Hit and hope. We'll see how this goes. That's why Snead should just allow Williams to run the ball more often. I hope so. I don't want Williams anywhere near the kicking game. I don't want him... If it's inside the red zone, fair enough. Short range kicking game, do what you like, son. But general play, inside the middle third or our own half, leave it to Mark Snead. Do not touch it. So, Salford win the captain's challenge. It just keeps getting worse. So, 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. It was a penalty for Salford on their own 30. Mr. Robinson, you've got work to do at half-time. Salford on the halfway line. 3.5 minutes to go. Bullock. Now into enemy territory. Shorrocks. Just shy of the 40. Towards the middle with Chan. Switches back to Sangare. Shorrocks. Centre field. Fakes the switch back. Hands it off to right though. Met by a few defenders. Push back a little bit. Shorrocks again. Goes right to Watkins. Bit of space behind the ruck to gain some decent metres there. Stopped about 22, 23 metres out. Shorrocks again. Goes centre field left. Nikorima pops the ball up to Bullock. Almost gets an offload to Atkin, but he's going to drop the ball. Wright puts it down, but yeah, that's going to be a knock-on. So, a little bit of time for Huddersfield to answer back. Also think Warrington need better depth on the wing because Alfie Johnson's just not anywhere near good enough. Well, I suppose it's his first year since adjusting from Union. I think defensive reads are still going to be a problem with him. I think he will be fine in attack. Like, he can finish. Like, he looks quick enough, and I think he'll be able to finish a lot of opportunities. It's just defensively, he's going to be a big question at the moment. Jake Bibby with a bit of blood that needs cleaning up. I'm just glad Ashton's in there now over Johnson, especially against Saints. So, 2 minutes to go. Can the Giants put up some points going into the sheds? Well, it's already a penalty against Salford. Do you know what? I'm not even too bothered about that, Liam. Like, like, as much as it was frustrating at the time seeing it, because we were already playing completely shocking against Widnes, it could happen to anyone. It really could. There's so many players that dart back inside, even with players near. At some point, it's going to happen to somebody. It just happened to him. I'm not even that mad about it. Like, it's frustrating, but do you know what? I can live with it. Huddersfield shifting the ball right. It's across to Bibby. Good hands across to Halsall, who manages to keep a hold of it. So Huddersfield on the front foot. They're now in opposition territory. Shifting the ball left to Lollahea. Cudjoe. Up towards Salford's 40. Making a few extra metres there. Looking for an offload maybe. Brought down about 35, 34 metres out. A minute left in the first half. Golding. Back towards the middle with Lollahea. Shifting right to Sutcliffe. Then to Evalds. Got a bit of room to run. Oh, mate. Oh, my God. Just goes straight out. Oh, my God. Niall. Best opportunity, possibly the best opportunity for Huddersfield there to score. Salford now in possession. 20 seconds to go. I mean, in the cup, all you ask is, you win, never mind how bad you played. Yeah, true. Just got to get the dub. That's it. So, 5 seconds to go. There's going to be last play of the half from Salford on halfway. Across to Atkin. Dinks the ball across. Oh, don't you dare. It's recovered by Chan. He's going to get brought down, I think. Could have gotten ugly for a second there, but that's going to be half-time. Bloody hell. 16-0 to Salford going into the sheds. Who would have thunked that? Who would have thunked that? I don't know how that's happened. I mean, Huddersfield's been in good field position. They've had chances. But they're just not putting it together. I mean, down the right-hand side doesn't look terrible. There's still a few opportunities there, but I think down the left, they've just got to keep going down the left. That's where they look stronger. Got Warrington winning tomorrow. Well, appreciate that, Hayden. Hopefully we can get it done. That is the one game I don't mind being wrong with for a prediction. I'm going to go now, mate. See you later. See you later, Liam. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your evening. Oh, yeah, that top-class quality production from Sky Sports Plus. Jesus Christ. So tries from Masters, Wilson and Nikarima. 2 converted from Briley. Bloody Salford games. It's just, oh my God. How am I always messing up Salford games? Right, if anyone's got any predictions for the second half, feel free to let me know. But it's gonna be a rough one for Huddersfield. I think they can do it. I think it's possible, but they've got to switch it on. They have got to improve massively. Right, well, I'm going to take a quick break, folks. I'll be back. I'll be back shortly. But yeah, I'll be back soon. Right then, we're back. Oh God, I think Salford have done a good job. Obviously, a few chances. Huddersfield had to pin them back, and they did well to shift the ball to break the line, especially down the right hand side. They look strong with Nikarima and Ryan. They look pretty good there. But Huddersfield, they found themselves in good field position off the back of penalties. Or some good work in the midfield. But I think they're still going down the right. Like, obviously, you can't always go down one side all game. But when they've got a chance to set up to spread the ball left, sometimes they're still going short side right, and it's just not on. Like, down the left, it looks like you've got the leverage. Tuilalahea could do a bit of damage. It's like, use him. But yeah, Salford, they've done well. They've done well to break the lines when they could have been under some serious pressure. It's a fair play. God, doesn't know when Wilson's the only player that's like could possibly stop a winger. Bloody hell. So, for streaming this weekend, by the way, folks, I will be back tomorrow night for Warrington, my club, versus St Helens. Then I'll be streaming Leeds versus Wigan on Saturday. And then Ulster versus Leigh on Sunday. So 54% possession to Salford. They've had 73% completion to Huddersfield's 85. Damn. 150 more metres roughly. Huddersfield putting in more tackles. 15 missed tackles from Huddersfield to Salford's 5. 6 errors from Salford to Huddersfield's 2. So, really, based on errors and set completion, Huddersfield, I mean, could have been in a much better position here score-wise, but Salford had taken their chances, especially long range. This is quite a tough comeback. I mean, it's 3 tries and at least 2 conversions. Like, it's not the end of the world. You just got to slow down the progress of Salford. Like, if you get them pinned back, you got to keep them there. If anyone's got any predictions for the second half, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you're thinking. If anyone's interested in any Kinetic merch, by the way, some sports hoodies, custom designed, go to the Kinetic Rugby League store, link in the description, check it out, have a look at the designs. Get it in any colour scheme you want. It's 50 quid anywhere in the world. Any size, any colour scheme, anywhere in the world. So, that's the plug. The plug. Let's have a gander. What was I going to look at now? Oh, actually, I need to mention important announcement for people that are here currently. For round 7, I intend to do some charity streams. Okay? So, I'm not going to announce specifically who's involved, because I'm still trying to get a group of people, but there will hopefully be some people involved, and I will announce the reason for the fundraising and how it's all going to work, hopefully very soon. Hopefully. So, hopefully by next week, the end of next week, I can have the full plan all put together, like completely, fully done. And we're going to have some charity streams for round 7. So we're only a few weeks away. So there will be information coming soon. I will try to put it as in like the community tab of my channel, and also update people on TikTok as well. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned. Recently just passed 5,600 subscribers as well. That's greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Bit of a... Oh, the F1's this weekend. Oh, mate, I didn't even know. I thought it was next weekend. The F1's back on. Get in! NRL this weekend as well. Some quality stuff in the morning. Chinese Grand Prix at the weekend as well. Come on! Come on! Players are out. We'll be getting underway very shortly. I wonder how the players feel about Luke Robinson. Like, does he command respect? Do they listen to him? Is there unrest? Do some people not trust him? I can't really get a gauge on him. I've not heard much about what's going on there. Like, how the players feel. Sometimes you can hear rumours or you can imagine there's a bit of unrest. But I don't know. I don't know how players feel about him. I quite like him personally. At least as a bloke. I just don't know what he's like as a coach, really. But we're going to get underway very shortly. Any second now. It's going to be Salford kicking to Huddersfield. Huddersfield needs to get off to a good start here. Set the tone. Set the tone. And we are underway for the second half. Salford kick to Huddersfield. Swift is underneath it. Gives it to Wilson. Huddersfield only 11 metres out from their own line. Golding waits after the second tackle. Hewitt plays the ball for Golding. Through the middle now for Huddersfield, up to their own 20. Golding again. Another carry through the middle now. Is that Wilson? I think it is. Good carry there from Wilson. Forwards need to dominate through the middle now. Burgess just watching over. Would have been useful to have him and his carries through the middle, but it's going to bounce a couple times here. Finally recovered for Connell. So now a minute gone in the second half. Braithwaite's at dummy half. Only about 20 metres out from their own line. Salford in possession. Shifting right, but don't make any progress. They go short side right to Wilson. There we go. Nikarima to Bullock. Over the 30. Strong run from Joe Bullock. Would have liked him to still be at Warrington at the moment, given the pack size right now. Sangare next up. Over the 40. Last tackle. So they go left to Atkin. Should be a clean take, and it is a clean take from Halsall. Okay. Sutcliffe waits. Hands it off to Bibby. Over the 30. Dragging players up to the 40. Just shy. 2 minutes gone in the second half. Second tackle coming up for the Giants. In towards the middle with Swift. Straightens up, takes a carry himself. Golding waits again at dummy half. Goes left. Still shifting left now. Not too sure who that is at the moment. So Golding, over halfway now. To Cudjoe, going right. Sutcliffe. Pops up to Murchie. Up to Salford's 40. This is going to be the last tackle. Short side right to Lollaheu. Just hits the ball high. Briley's underneath it. Takes it cleanly and just drops immediately. So we've got Briley currently at fullback. I think Connell is on the wing. Maybe? I'm not sure. Atkin takes a carry himself through the middle, just over the 20. Shorrocks goes right to Watkins, then out the back to Jaden Nikarima, tries to get a ball off. But it's back to 0 for Salford. Masters shifting left, bit of room to run. Met by Sutcliffe. So it's going to be a great opportunity for Salford to finish this set in good field position. Bit of hard work for Huddersfield to do early on in the second half. Shorrocks to Chan. Shifting right with Nikarima across. And it's knocked on by Ryan. So a let off for Huddersfield. And they will start their set just shy of halfway. That might not have been a 6 again. I think that hit Tiny Milne in the head, actually. But anyway, Huddersfield will end up in possession. Just short of halfway. Golding goes himself. A bit of a pointless carry. Lollahea waits at dummy half in centre field. Pops it up right to... I can't really tell who that is. It's Huddersfield shifting left. Pops it up to Wilson. Golding at dummy half goes left to Cudjoe. Possibly forward. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Into the hands of Ryan. Salford in possession. What are they doing? And then a penalty for Salford. Oh my God. So penalty for Salford. They'll start this set on halfway. Masters to Watkins. And to Chan. Straightens up. Takes the carry himself. Stopped just a bit less than a metre over halfway. Sharks waits at dummy half. Give it to Sangare. Just short of the 40. Evolds. A foot injury for Evold. Okay, well that's just great, isn't it? So Lollahea's at fullback now. Oh my God. He has played there before. So we'll see how he gets on. But Chan, 15 metres out, spreading the ball right. Briley to Masters. Tries to skip past one, brought down by Tane Milne. Last tackle, 6 minutes gone in the second half. Ryan scoots back towards the middle. Just going to be stopped about 8 metres out. So this feels like an impossible task for Huddersfield now, to be honest. You haven't even got Evolds there. You're just not connecting at all. I think this is pretty much locked in for Salford unless Huddersfield switch it on. We're going to need... It's Lollahea that's going to have to carry the organisation and leadership. Sutcliffe isn't going to do it. That's not a pop at him. He's just not got the experience for it. But in terms of the leadership, it's on Lollahea now to do all of it. But if they can... It might just, as the commentator was talking about luck-wise, if they can just get a bit of luck. Breaks off a few tackles there, Hewitt. We'll see what the Giants can do. We'll see what they can muster up. Golding goes right to Sutcliffe, who straightens up, looks to break the line, but brought down by Sangare and Shorrocks. Gets a fairly quick play of the ball for Golding. Lollahea. That's not Lollahea at all, is it? Well done, Rob. Yes, it is. Oh my god. How am I messing up so many of these? Is it a 6 again? Spreading the ball across. There's a decent bounce for Swift. Has to cut back inside. Gets an offload to Tony Milne. Met by a defender. Tries to get an offload. Gets one. Across to Swift. I think he's just about tackled with the ball. Knock on from Salford. It's going to be a penalty for Huddersfield. Oh my god. I'm all over the place. The game's all over the place. Swift is limping. Let's have a look at this. So, Sutcliffe chipped the ball high. Went backwards from Bibby. It's with Murchie. Then to... I'm not sure who that is. Ball bounces up nicely for Swift. Back inside to Milne. Gets the offload to somebody. Who's 13? Is it Rushton? It might be. So Huddersfield less than 10 metres out. There's a chance for the Giants to get on the scoreboard. Here we go. Come on, Huddersfield. Come on. Just short of the line. Left of the sticks. 48.5 minutes on the clock. Golding goes right to Sutcliffe. Then to Lollahea. To Murchie. Stopped about 7 metres. 6 metres maybe. Short. Lollahea. Cuts back towards the right. Sutcliffe stopped about 6 metres short again. Last tackle. You got to shift it left. You got to shift it. Okay, well, they go back towards the right. Oh, hang on. Halsall and Atkin go up together. I don't think he's got the ball down. So it's fair going no try on field, which they've done. We'll just see who's got possession. Because if Atkin had possession, it'll be a dropout. So Huddersfield have 3 players offside to the right, but I think it's whether they interfere now. Players trying to get back on side, which is good. So they say it's a clean catch from Halsall. Does he get the ball down? Ooh, I don't think he got it down. I don't think they're going to get this. I don't think we're going to get anything here from Huddersfield just yet. I think it's just going to be a turnover. Yeah, this is going to be no try. But 49 minutes on the clock. Huddersfield with, I guess, the best chance of the second half so far. Almost come up with something. So it's going to be a turnover. Well, there we go. Chance for Huddersfield, almost. So on their own 10. Shorrocks. If it's a cross. Alright, come on, Huddersfield. Nothing stupid now, please. Briley moving across to Nicarima down the right-hand side. Stopped on the 30. Shorrock's waits at dummy half. Back towards the middle with Masters. Takes a carry himself, met by 3 defenders. Shorrock's again. Goes left to Wilson, then to Chris Hill. Last tackle. 50 minutes on the clock. Atkin down the left-hand side. Kicks long and high. Lollahay's underneath it. Takes it cleanly. And returns the ball over the 20. Straight into right. So Huddersfield. Back towards the middle. Now it's Swift going left. Don't make many meters on that play. It's with Milne. Deacon's now on. Or Deacon. Not Deacon. Not Paul Deacon. Deacon. Strong carry from... Who is that? Was that Billington? I just can't see the names sometimes. So almost sort of half line break there from Huddersfield. They go short side right with Lollahea. Kicks from Salford's 40. Decent pressure from Bibby and somebody else there. Again, the receiver just falling straight onto the backside. Playing it safe. Salford behind their own 10. Some aggressive tackles from Huddersfield in this game, but nothing illegal according to the ref so far. Next carry from right up to the 30 for Salford. Watkins takes it just short of the 40. Last tackle for Salford. Shorrock's out the back to Atkin. Kicks from behind the 40. Plenty of spin on this. It's going to bounce once, twice, 3 times a lady, and 4. Halsall recovers and returns. I felt like a bingo caller for a second there doing that. So, Huddersfield on their own 20. Sutcliffe to Bibby. He's just going to take the carry. Huddersfield now about 27 metres out from their own line. Just over 52 minutes on the clock. There's going to be a scoop from dummy half from Tui Lollahea. Gets an offload to Sutcliffe. Bit of room to run. He's still darting towards the left. Good metres. And he's up to halfway. So good stuff there from Sutcliffe to make some good metres. Deacon is going to give it to Wilson. Takes it into opposition territory now. Just over their 40. Deacon at dummy half in centre field. On the 4th. Goes right to Lollahea. Skips. Hands it off to Murchie. Knocks the ball on. Recovered by Salford. Absolutely ridiculous once again from Huddersfield. Oh my God. How am I always wrong with Salford games? How? How am I always wrong predicting Salford games? I don't get it. There's no McDonald. There's no Sneed. And yet... Oh, my God. Anyway. Salford now over halfway with Watkins. 4th tackle. 54 minutes on the clock. Shorrock's towards centre field with Atkins. Switches back to Chris Hill. Takes it over Huddersfield's 40. Just shy of the 30. Last tackle. Shorrock's goes right to Nicarima, skips past 1, gives it to Masters, looking for an offload maybe, gets it to Nicarima, back towards the middle with Shorrock's, kicks the ball through, it's recovered by Lollahea, he's got a bit of room to run here, shrugs off 1, He's stepping. Lollahey is still moving. Swift now. Cutting. Left. Swift with room to run. Takes up to halfway. Good returns here. They need to keep getting Salford's line disconnected. Milne gets the offload to Halsall. Huddersfield now over Salford's 40. Here we go. The Giants are steamrolling. They're moving. They're chugging along. They're chugging along. Sutcliffe to Wilson. Up to bumps off one. Forcing an offload when you don't need to. Penalty for Huddersfield anyway. Thank God. So, penalty for Huddersfield. We're just waiting here. So, 55 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock. Strong carry from Wilson. I'm not sure what the penalty is for, actually. Oh, yeah, I think it's whoever was there for Huddersfield taken out without the ball. So, they're going to tap 23 metres out. Hewitt takes it over the 20, up towards the 10. Here we go. Come on, Huddersfield. 10 metres out, left of the sticks. Deacon waits. 6 again. A carry up the gut from Billington. He's going to be stopped about 2 metres short. Still left of the sticks. Deacon waits. He's now a metre out. Goes right to Cudjoe. It's good pressure from Salford. Sutcliffe is met immediately. Now 10 metres out. Second tackle. Deacon. Fakes left, or fakes right, goes left, sorry, scoots himself, brought down 2 metres out. Third tackle, Sutcliffe waits at dummy half, right of the sticks. He goes right. It's across to Bibby. It bounces, he recovers it. He's going to go himself. Go left. Go left. Deacon, right of the sticks, fourth tackle, 56 minutes on the clock. Goes left to Sutcliffe, Cudjoe. It's good defensive line speed here from Salford. Gets the offload to Lollahey, then to Billington. Bit of a mess there, but they've got it. Last tackle coming up now. Left of the sticks. Can Huddersfield do something? They really need it now. They really need it. Cudjoe across to Milne. Gets the ball off just about to Swift. It did go backwards, I'm pretty sure. It's with Lollahey. He's going to kick the ball towards the back right. Nobody is there. 20 metre restart. What are you booing? Why are people booing? You just don't know how the game works. Oh my God. Once he's gone 10 metres, anyone that's offside can now tackle him. I think. I believe. Otherwise, I just sound like an idiot. Anyway. Salford already up to Huddersfield's 40. Nicarima goes right to Watkins, then to Masters. Caught down a dead end, scoots back towards the middle. But he's met by Billington and Hewitt. Oh, 6 again. Nicarima finds a line break. Oh my God. Nicarima just absolutely sends... Was that Tui Lollahey? Sends him to the chippy. And that's going to be... Yeah, that's going to be 22. Mate, how am I always wrong with Salford games? There's chances. There's been chances for Huddersfield. But they've just been shite. Fully deserved from Salford. Well, great. So 59 minutes on the clock. It's 20-0 for Salford with a kick to come. I've already given it because it's between the sticks. So, yeah. And the kick is good. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. No McDonald. No Sneed. Issues with preparation, potentially. And Huddersfield, even though they've got major changes as well, just absolutely shit the bed. So Huddersfield went short, it's recovered by Salford. Oh my god. Okay, Salford in possession now. An hour gone. Shifting left now, making good meters. It's with Cross. Into opposition territory. So 20 minutes to go in this game. What can the Giants do? Billington is now off. English is now on. Shorrocks, 40 metres out. Gives it to Chan, who's now 30 metres out. Last tackle for Salford. They go right to Nicarima. Gets it off to Watkins. And he's brought down. Good defensive work from Tane Milne. The legend. Cudjoe is waiting for someone to play this ball. Milne with the first carry. Takes it up to the 20 for Huddersfield. And a few extra metres too. Deakin. To Swift. Then to Lollahea. Cross to Halsall. Only makes a few metres there. Lollahea towards the middle with Swift. Huddersfield needs something. They need a spark from somewhere. You would have expected Evalds at some point by now, but he's been off for a while with a foot injury. Shifting right now, Huddersfield over halfway. Lollahea across to Bibby. Stuck on the 40. Last tackle. 61.5 minutes on the clock. Halsall. To Lollahea. All he can do is just boot the ball high with a bit of spin. They could do with a knock-on, but Ryan takes it cleanly. Stopped immediately by Cudjoe, about 13 metres out from his own line. Nicarima waits at dummy half. Gives the ball off to Connell. Shorrocks. To Masters, down the right-hand side. Good hands from Salford going right. Nicarima's got a line break. Nobody in support, though. It's just him and Tui Lollahea. He has already beaten him once. He goes again. Lollahea strips the ball. Tui Lollahea strips the ball. It's potentially multiple players in the tackle. I don't know, but it was all so quick. But the referee says to just play on. Fair play to Lollahea. Tane Milne spreads the ball right. It's with Murchie over their own 40. They stop 45 metres out from their own line. So now, into Salford territory with Sutcliffe. Loses possession. You bunch of donkeys. Honestly, this is shocking. This is absolutely piss poor. Carry from Bullock through the middle. Up to Huddersfield's 40. Chris Hill switches back to Masters. Salford 30 metres out. 6 again. You pathetic... Oh, no sympathy. Absolutely no sympathy for Huddersfield. Salford are 5 metres out. Second tackle. Shorrocks. Hill. Stopped a metre short. Just right at the sticks. Shorrocks waits. Goes right to Briley. Nikarima tries to skip past Tanya Milne. He can't because Milne is just world class, obviously. Ryan back towards the middle with Watkins, then to Bullock. Brought down about 8 metres short. Plays the ball for Shorrocks right at the sticks. He goes himself. Brought down immediately by Cudjoe, and that's going to be a turnover. Right, come on, Huddersfield. 15 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Let's see what you got. Let's have a look at this strip from Leigh. Did he do it? Do you know, I think Leigh actually managed to do that with just by himself in the tackle. Fair play. Put the game on, please. We're missing the game because you've shown the same replay twice. Put it in a box in the corner. Production cannot be this thick. Oh my God. Offload to Tui Lolohea. Murchie over the 20. Deakin waits at dummy half. Huddersfield over their own 30 now. Fourth tackle. Kick from behind the 40 from Deakin. 40-20 attempt. Just pops up nicely for Ryan Briley. Crosses down at the moment for Salford. So yeah, Salford about 22 metres out from their own line. I just don't know. I mean, Huddersfield in the first half, they weren't bad. They obviously weren't good or great, obviously. But just spreading the ball, like, just so predictable. Completely disconnected. Salford carry the ball over their own 40. An offload from Nikarima. It's kind of bobbles all the way back, but it's recovered by Masters. Stops on the 40. It's going to be last tackle coming up. 14 minutes. What a great opportunity for Huddersfield to make the comeback. So it's a high spiral. Taken on the full by Halsall. Across to Tui Lolohea. Caught in a dead end again. Goes back towards Halsall down the right. Takes it over the 30. Lolohea on the 30. Goes right to Bibby. So crosses off with a HI8. Golding, excuse me. So Huddersfield up to halfway. Third tackle. 13 minutes to go. Cudjoe. Almost an opportunity for an offload and a line break. Almost. Good meters there. 5 defenders there and Cudjoe's still moving. What are you doing? Like, what are you actually doing? There's 5 of you there. How have you let him go 15 metres? Sutcliffe chips the ball over to the right-hand side. Caught by Halsall. Cuts back in. Bit of room to run. Last tackle. Come on, Huddersfield. This is it. If you score now, the comeback's on. You got to go left. You got to do it. Don't go short side right. They didn't. They go left to Lolohea. Cudjoe. To Milne, off to Swift. The comeback's on. Surely. The comeback's on. It's a try from Swift. There we go. Cash money. Cash money. It's on. It's not. So 12 minutes to go. They needed something. Nice tip on there from Tanya Milne. And the kick is no good. So they could afford to miss one, but they need to convert the next 3. The problem is, because I've got Huddersfield to win in the bet, and it's on Sky Bet, because they aren't as good as Bet365, who actually allow for extra time chance. If it finishes as a draw, then the bet's lost. So I'd need them to score the tries and then get the drop goal. So, yeah. That's that 13-fold ACCA at 500 to 1 completely done, I think. So 11 minutes to go. 3 tries and 3 kicks needed from the Giants. But as I say, how'd you climb a mountain, folks? You take the first step. That's how you do it. You take the first step. With anything. Any project, any work. You got to clean up at home. You got to do something. How'd you climb that mountain? You take the first step. That's all you do. And that's the Giants taking the first step right now. In possession on their own 20. Not Lollahea, sorry. Shifting right is now with Lollahea. Gives it to Murchie. Just shy of the 30. 69 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock. Deakin. Through the middle now with English. Deakin waits at dummy half. It's with Golding in centre field. Going left to Cudjoe. Gives it to Lollahea. Then to Milne. Now into opposition territory. 4th tackle. 10 minutes on the clock. Or 10 minutes to go. 17 minutes on the clock. Cudjoe shifting right. And Rushton trying to break free. Oh. There's an injury for Chris Hill. The clock has been stopped. It's going to be last tackle. Could Huddersfield plan something here? Got a bit of time. Communicate. Plan something. Put in some shifty play. Actually, Kai Morgan's now on. So they've only used 3 of their subs. Bloody hell. So it's Lollahea going left. Milne just takes the tackle. Just, okay. Well, you got to back it up with a strong defensive set if you're going to do that shit. So it's with Ryan. Come on, Huddersfield. Come on. Next carry from right. Up to the 20 for Salford. Morgan waits at dummy half. Goes left to Bullock. So that's 9 minutes to go, folks. Salford almost up to their own 40. Shorrock's going right to Nicarima. Takes it over the 40. It's been troubling all game long as Nicarima. Morgan goes short side right to Atkin. Then to Watkins. Back to Atkin. Gets the offload to Ryan. It's with Chan. Back towards centre field. Finally brought down about 35 metres out from the line. Last tackle, Morgan. Goes short side right to Atkin. Just drills the ball out of play. Between the 10 and the 20. Just trying to run the clock down a bit. Excuse me. Nicarima is man of the match. I can agree with that. I can get on board. Bibby down the right hand side takes it up to the 30 and over it for Huddersfield. 8 minutes to go. Second tackle. Now going left with Cudjoe. And it's a wayward pass. Almost recovered by Nicarima, but is recovered by Ryan. I think he's dropped the ball there. Harvey Wilson's failed an HIA. Is it going to be a captain's challenge here? Maybe. Just get the game over with, to be honest. I believe it was knock-on against Salford. No, okay, knock-on against Huddersfield, but they're challenging it. That's Aviganda. Nikarima goes for it. Tries to kick it, but misses. And it's collected by Ryan. Just get the game done, please. Unsuccessful challenge from Huddersfield. Scrum for Salford 20 metres out. Oh, this has just been an absolutely awful display from Huddersfield. Morgan out the back of the scrum, goes left to Atkin, who straightens up. It's brought down on the 10. So 7 minutes to go here, folks. Bullock with the carry. Stopped a metre short of the line. In between the sticks now. Morgan goes right to Ormonroyd. Straightens up. Stopped a metre short again. Morgan waits right at the sticks. Goes himself. Stopped. Cracking defensive work on the line there. So they go left. And it's going to be a drop goal attempt from Briley. Ah, and he gets it. Commentator said he doesn't know what it's all about. Well, mathematically, it now means that Huddersfield had to score 4 times in the last 6 minutes rather than 3. Well, Salford will take every point they can get right now, but yeah, just that made complete sense. Okay. Captain's challenge from Salford. There was a potential knock-on from the short kick-off. But yeah, Salford a challenge in that. Let's have a gander. I think Huddersfield will get the ball back in Good field position. So, right. Salford challenged a knock-on, but because it's not a knock-on, they will keep their challenge, but it's a penalty. There's a penalty for Huddersfield. I can't speak. To be fair, it is what they've specifically challenged, so it's, it makes complete sense. Right, what can Huddersfield do at the back end of this game? Can they do anything of any note? We will see. So, 15 metres out with Cudjoe, then with Sutcliffe. To Murchie, takes it over the 10. Deacon, over on the right-hand side, back towards the middle with Tui Lolohea. So Huddersfield about 11 metres out. 5 minutes to go. Deacon waits centre field. 6 again. They go left to Cudjoe. Just going to carry the ball himself. Gets an offload to Hewitt. Stopped about 6 metres out. Deacon waits over on the left-hand side. 5 minutes to go. In the middle with Golding. Then to Lolohea. Then to Sutcliffe. Over the top to Halsall. Oh, it's brought down by the 20. Oh my god. The clock isn't working on the broadcast, so I don't know how long's left. Shifting left, Lolohea with room to run through the middle. Lolohea puts it down. So that's going to be 10 for Huddersfield because they should get the kick. You'd imagine. You'd hope. Oh my god. So, yeah, 4 minutes to go. Even if they score twice and convert twice, they'll still be a point behind. So, unless they get an 8-point try from nowhere. The kick is good. 23-10. Sangare has entered the field. I think that's Bullock. No, it's not. Silly me. So, just under 4 minutes to go. What are we waiting for? Okay, finally, we're underway. Swift takes it on the full. Okay, they're going to have a go here. It's across to Sutcliffe. He's brought down a few metres out from his own line. Bloody hell. Go right to English. Ball comes loose. Penalty for Huddersfield. Here we go. Come on. Sutcliffe kicks into touch. So they tap on the halfway mark. Back towards the middle with English. Deacon. Goes left to Cudjoe. It's with Golding. Looking for a bit of room to run. stopped about 38 metres out. Oh, Golding's not in a good way. Rushton going right to Sutcliffe. Bloody hell. Deakin. On the 30, going left. Across to Lollahea. Then to Tony Milne. Oh, we should have given that to Swift. Ball comes loose. Knock on. Just poor. Completely poor. So it's out the scrum. Going left, Salford. Maybe look for some more points to end the game. There's a line break for Atkin. Nobody's in support. Can Swift get across? Probably. Swift pushes him out. Good work from Swift. Good effort from Atkin. Good work from Swift. To at least limit the damage. Doesn't really matter at this point, but, you know, fight till the end and all that. Good tackle from Swift. Good work. I can't wait to end this stream because something's going on downstairs is getting right on my nerves. .30 seconds on the clock. Almost there. Pretty much as soon as this game's done, I'm going to give you the quick outro and then ending the stream because I don't know what's going on downstairs, but it's... It's getting right on my nerves. So yeah, player of the match in the stadium and on Sky was Nicarima. I would agree with that one. That's 80 minutes and full time. Right, folks. I might post a match review video on TikTok either tonight or tomorrow, and that's a might. I'm not 100% sure that I will do, but I might. Link to the TikTok is in the description. Hasn't been the most exciting game. Fair play to Salford. They were the better team, very clearly. Huddersfield just really sloppy in attack. Defensively, it couldn't shut down a lot of what Jaden Nicarima was trying to do. Better team won. Very simply. I'll be back for Saints versus Warrington tomorrow at 7:45 PM. Come on the wire. And yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.